It's Thursday, January the 20th, and happy birthday to John Hardy.
John.
He's not here today. He's spending his birthday with his nephew and his brother. He's duck hunting in eastern North Carolina, so hopefully they are having a wonderful time. One of the things we talked about this morning, Liz, who's filling in for John, Liz Sanders, one of the things we talked about was that the S&P 500 has sort of eroded over the last 30
Yeah.
days, and it's kind of snuck up on us. We're seeing 254 of the 500 S&P 500 are in correction territory, which means at least down 10%.
Yeah.
There are many that are down a lot more than that. So when you're getting your statement for January, we're in January. So when you get your statement in early February, don't be surprised if you're going to see a negative number for the first time in a while. And we talked about this last week is but it's a midterm election year. Midterm election years typically are sell-off years, but the sell-off is replaced by a retracing. So what we're seeing erode will most likely, if history repeats itself, we'll see a positive territory for the S&P 500. At least historically, that has been the case.
Yeah, it's typically kind of a bumpy or rocky year, but still expecting to have a return this year, maybe high single digits, high double digits, but maybe not necessarily closer to the 20s that people have kind of come to expect. We've had great couple years, so this year just kind of bear with us. Don't go to the ledge too closely and wanting to go to cash. It's not worth going all to cash.
No, we're not even contemplating that. We really do feel that we'll be in positive territory by year's end, but it's just going to test patience a lot more than what we've seen over the last couple of years. As you said, it's been a couple of years where it seems like each passing month is better than the previous month, and that's just not going to be the case this year. So we think that we'll make some adjustments. We have made some adjustments towards value. The S&P growth stock index is off 8.5% year to date. So we've reduced our exposure to growth and been replacing some growth with value. So we think that those are some places that we can not hide out, but at least try to mitigate some downward movement.
Yes, and jobless claims reports came this morning. So for last week, there were 286,000 reported with 225 expected. So, it is kind of not so great news, but we do have a couple states that are now back in employment territory that they were in
2019
pandemic.
numbers.
Yeah.
And we all long for those days. That's for sure. So just bear with us. We'll continue to make changes as necessary. We think that this rough spot will be out of that, but it could take the better part of a year for us to get the ship turned in the right direction. But we'll take advantage of things when we can. And always remember, it is your money.
And your money matters.